For most, a car is a means of getting from point A to point B. A tool for their daily commute. Something to go out on dates with. Something to buy food with. Something to go to work with. Mundane, everyday things. For a lot of people, driving is something that they do to accomplish something else. But I say it can be more than that. I think the hallmark of a good car is if you look forward to driving it, even if you don't have a particular destination in mind. Now, depending on the person, that could be any car, but for me, it has to be quick and it has to handle well. But most fast cars cost a lot, right? What if you took a car worth 1.3 million pesos to the track? How would it perform against more expensive cars? The GAC Empow sells for just over 1.3 million pesos. And it's quick. 0 to 100 kph in 6.9 seconds as claimed, 6.8 as tested. But what is it like on a proper track? Now, GAC Philippines recently invited us to the Batangas racing circuit to answer this question. The Batangas Racing Circuit. Built in October 1996, it's 3.5 kilometers long, has 20 turns, and it's much more technical than the CIS, which I'm more familiar with. GAC Philippines gathered car enthusiasts, media, and GAC owners to partake in this event. If you have a high-performance car, you have to drive it on the track at least once. You get to feel the limits of your car and also the limits of your driving skills. The Empow is not only quick in a straight line, it also handles well in the corners. Now, I was joined on the track by drivers who have a lot more experience, and this is what they have to say about the Empow.
Alright, hi guys, I'm Stefan Ramirez and we're here today in the GAC track day. We got to try out the new Empow, and quite an enjoyable car. We're running a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine, and taking her around, we have a very good turn in. The car handles very well, easy to come in. Also, when you're coming out of a turn, if you're in Sports Plus, the car pulls out nicely. And other than that, you have good suspension coming through the fast bends. The car just flows throughout the corner, and a lot of traction. It's very easy also to correct your mistakes mid-turn. The car points and shoots where you want it to go. So I would say on the terms of suspension and precision of how you steer, it's very important how you steer. And the car follows you everywhere you go, no? The interior for me, right now in the market, one of the best ones. You have a full screen display. Tires are quite good. And coming in at 1.3 million, I would say it's at a very, very fair price range, and you're getting a lot for what you're paying for.
The Empow is the quickest sedan that you can buy for the money. It can do 0 to 100 kph in 6.9 seconds. You'd have to pay twice as much if you want a sedan that's quicker. Because of its DCT and variable exhaust, the Empow feels more visceral than its closest competitors, which come with CVTs. There's no feathering when it comes to power delivery. You step on the gas and you spin the tires. The exhaust note adds the necessary drama to the experience. The Empow is truly a lot of fun to drive, and I'm not the only car reviewer who thinks so.
So we just got to drive the GAC Empow today, and I love it. It feels so good. The chassis is stiff, the brakes are there, the steering feedback is nice. Plus it looks plush inside but still sporty. Looks good on the outside and on the inside, and drives just as well as it looks.
GAC also invited owners to test their personal vehicles on the track. Not just the Empow, but also the MZoo, another performance vehicle in GAC's very impressive stable.
So from the get-go, the first thing that really hooked me on the Empow was its looks. The paint job is really stunning, it's really unique, and it's designed really well. Looks like a Lexus sometimes. Besides that, I was kind of hesitant at first because, you know, the whole China car stigma. But then after test driving it a couple of times, exceeded my expectations. It drives really smooth. It's really powerful for its engine size. And even though it's like really sporty, it's very comfortable as well. So you get so much for its price point at like 1.3, 1.4 mil. You get an amazing car. Honestly, I'd rank it better than other more expensive cars. Goes way beyond its class, so probably that's why I bought the Empow.
We took the Empow through its paces. We did slaloms, braking tests, and then we did laps around the track. All under the guidance of experienced instructors.
We're here today, to showcase what's so great about the Empow. We've had since it's launched 8 months ago. We are now showcasing what it can do. People have known it to be just a sedan that you can actually drive on a daily basis, which is true, which is good, and they've enjoyed it. But now we're unleashing the monster that is under the hood, where it has around 174 horsepower and 270 Nm of torque. And you're able to do with all that power 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 7 seconds because it has launch control. And in my opinion, that makes it, and I've actually heard it from a couple of guys saying it, that this is the best sedan under 3 million pesos. Under 3 million pesos, you say, so it costs that much? No. Actually, the entry just costs around 1085. After discount. So it makes it really very affordable and attractive, accessible also to those people who want a performance sedan at the right price.
The Empow has a Jekyll and Hyde personality to it. Put it in eco mode and it's a sedate commuter car. But if you put it in Sport Plus, the exhaust valves open, the throttle response gets sharper, and the transmission holds onto the gears longer. It becomes a completely different animal.
It's quite interesting. Now it's got 4 modes, so it can be like on eco mode, which is like, the car going to the grocery store. And then at the same time, you got the in-betweens, you have comfort and sport. But then it goes all the way to Sports Plus. Yeah, it's got all these different functions, like multi-cars in one car. And then it's got power, it's got good brakes, and it handled quite well. It was a pretty stable car. We used it all day. They weathered quite well, no issues at all. And so, yeah, it was actually quite an eye-opener.
Now, this video is more about other people's thoughts on the Empow, as I've done a review already, and I'm glad that we all seem to share the same sentiment. It's a pretty impressive car. Now, if you love cars and if you love driving, I would highly recommend trying the track at least once, with a good instructor. Track days like this not only improve your driving skills, they're also a lot of fun. And I think they'll make you appreciate the art of driving more.